Is love really blind? There was a man who was mighty. He was a leader of his people and he protected his people. He made sure no one attacked or oppressed them. That made him to have enemies, but he was so strong that his enemies could not defeat him. Fortunately and unfortunately for this man, he fell in love with a woman. We are not told in the story whether the woman loved him back or not, but his enemies used this or saw this as an opportunity and approached the woman that would want to give you a huge amount of money if you are able to lure the man who is in love with you to tell you the source of his strength. With all this motivation, the lady approached the man and asked him plainly, "Tell me what makes you so strong and what it will take to tie you up securely." If someone approaches me and asks me this kind of question, I'm probably going to be suspicious, but this was the love of his life, right? And you're supposed to trust the person. So, well, let's continue. The man tells her an answer and she rushes to go do exactly what he had told her. Afterwards, she came back to him, without shame, and says to him, "You have been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now please tell me what it would take to tie you up securely." The man gives her a dubious answer. She tried it and it didn't work, and she comes back again the third time, repeating the same thing. "You've been making fun of me and telling lies. Tell me what it would take to tie you up securely." The man again gives her another wrong answer. She goes to do it and it didn't work out. This time she didn't take it lightly, but I was having conversations in my head. What exactly is happening here? Isn't this obvious that this person is trying to destroy you? You know, that wasn't the end of it. She comes back the fourth time and uses the only way to get things done: emotional manipulation. And this was what the woman did. The woman told the man that, "How could you even tell me you love me when you cannot tell me the truth? How am I the love of your life when you cannot trust me with your secrets? Is it that you don't trust me? Is it that you don't love me?" You know, all those kind of things. And it says that she tormented him with her nagging day after day after day until he was so sick of it to death. You know, King Solomon was right when he said that a nagging wife can drive you crazy and that it is better to live alone at the rooftop than to be in the same house with a nagging wife. Or it is better to live alone in the desert than to be in the same house with a quarrelsome, complaining wife. With all this nagging, the man gave up and told her the truth, and that was the beginning of the end of this man. My question is, how did he tell her his truth after she had betrayed him 3 times? He must have known she couldn't have been trusted after all that had happened. Or had love blinded him? This lady was willing to betray a man who loved her. Was the money the reason, or could it have been that she never really loved him? If you have been following the story keenly, you probably know I am talking about Samson and Delilah. Their story always makes me wonder a lot of things. But you see, it goes deeper than that. Samson always found himself at the wrong side of town when it came to women. You know, one time a similar thing happened. He wanted to marry a Philistine woman. Remember, the Philistines were his enemies, but this time they didn't want the life of Samson. They wanted an answer to a riddle. And because of what happened, he decided that he would not marry the woman. Another time, he was found at the house of a prostitute. And finally, he met Delilah, and that brought him down. You know, Pepper puts it beautifully that he was so strong physically yet weak when it came to women. He's not the only great leader to fall because of a woman. And so I have just narrated the story of Samson and Delilah to you. Is love really blind? What do you make of the story of Samson and Delilah? Leave a comment in the comment section. And I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video and please share it with your friends. Thank you very much. Bye.